Welcome to the News You Can Use podcast. We got one of the best managers I've seen in a long time. My boy Dave. He got different artists. They creating waves. He's working with all kind of producers, all kind of artists. He got his own. My boy, tell him, let him know a little bit what you got going on, man.
What's going on? Dave Williams from GoGettah Entertainment LLC, and we got a lot of shit in place coming up. And I manage a young artist by the name of Young Majay. He viral right now with like little dances and different little content creation that he doing. We getting ready to start some more S corps and LLCs and get that going and just keep elevating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, tell me about the grassroots of where this all started or where it came from. Like, what motivated you to even want to be a manager versus people who just want to be a rapper nowadays?
It's always been music around because like Coolio, the 40 Thieves, um, all the artists years that didn't came out. So we always had like a music background, but I figured out a way to stay out of jail and still do what I need to do because my homie Brody, which you familiar with Brody, he dove in it and I would talk to him every day and just get pointers, pick his brain, asking questions. And he told me, he kind of really put the battery in my back as far as you smart enough to do this based on the way that I was speaking to him. So I just went full throttle with it. When I came home in 2018, really didn't have a choice. I didn't want to work for nobody. So I figured I start an LLC, work for myself, get off parole, make it do what it do, excuse me. And
Yes,
really
sir.
just
Yes,
go
sir.
full throttle without stopping.
So we got T. Michaels in the building, legendary producer for Kerry Hilson, songwriter extraordinaire. They just received a big plaque recently. T. Mike, go on and mute up for us right now so we can get this going. But Dave,
Yo,
so coming where we come from and me knowing you, who inspired this in you other than Brody? What are some of the people that put down some of the groundwork like Coolio that you feel like is some of the people that deserve their flowers in this game? T Mike,
well,
mute up. Mute your mic.
Cooley,
Yo, can you
Coolio
hear
was
me?
definitely,
Yeah, I can hear you. Mute your
All
mic.
right, bet. All right.
Mute your mic.
yeah, Coolio was definitely a motivation. Doing videos, running around, getting B-roll, dropping music. Then he get the Grammys, and so it's like that's the background. Like we knew we lived around somebody that's already into that. So it's like a gym. You see it when you're young. You like, damn, I probably can do that. I don't rap, but I'm like the management side of it. I can see myself getting into that. But definitely Coolio, my boy Malik, rest in peace. P.S. Um, the artist that was in our section at the time, really trying to do something. I remember you was doing something at one point. Everybody, I get inspiration from anybody that's getting up doing it with no help and they consistent and they don't care about failing. See, you motivated me a few times when I seen your consistency. I took a little bit from you. I took a little bit from Freesia. I took a little bit from Line 3. I took a little bit from Brody. I took a little bit from Term. I took a little bit from everybody that was messing around. I took a little bit from them. And I just
Right.
put it in my own gumbo pot and made it work for myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, before the music, growing up, like, just give us a little background of like where you come from, your background.
I was born at Martin Luther King Hospital. They took me right to 119th, as you know, and grew up hooping, playing sports, football, basketball, baseball. Really wasn't tripping off of trying to manage or rapping or none of that.
Right.
And Our upbringing was just, it was a different time. It was cool. You know, the older heads kind of sheltered us. They kind of watched out for us, made sure we went to school, shit like that. So I respect them for that because it was a group of us that didn't go to school. It was a group of us that did, and you see the difference. But the upbringing, you know, no pops wasn't really around, just moms, me, my brother, my sisters, and that's pretty much it. At Granny House, you remember the script, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I remember you having one of the coldest crossovers I ever seen, man. I want to
Absolutely.
know. I thought you was gonna be the next Kobe when I was younger. So, like, just the. Do you think that the the athlete in you turned into businessman that you are now?
I used that same determination from just trying to get to the rim, getting my shot right. I just took that same determination and put it into something else. I probably would have won league, bro, if I had like pops around, strong backbone as far as you're not doing this, you doing that. You know what I'm saying? I would have transferred junior college, went to university, and I'd have been cool. I probably would have been hooping. You probably would have seen me in a different light. But you know, I play the cards that I'm dealt, and this is where I am now. So I'm going with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you know, coming where we come from, a lot of people think that you know we're just whatever they want to say we are. I don't even want to put us on blast like that, but like for us to be doing what we now, like me a podcast, you being a manager, a lot of people probably never seen that for us. Why do you think that these younger generation of kids are still following the trends that we followed when we were young?
Um, that's a good question. I believe it's a group of them that actually want something out of life. They just don't have no guidance. So when you watching, that's like watching Kobe or Jordan, and you want to hoop. Yeah, you gonna go look at their videos because you like his crossover, you like his shot. It's the same. They like how we moved and operated. You get what I'm saying? So they gonna take a little bit from us and formulate it into their own gumbo pot and be successful in their own right.
Yes,
But I
sir.
think they followed us because it was just we were staples, bro, of our community. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is young, 15, 16, having cars, rims, beat, touching a few dollars. That was like crazy for the average 15, 16 year old. You remember?
Yes.
We grew up fast, bro. And I
I
think that,
remember
that
I
I think
remember
that
you having
mesmerized them to the point where you're gonna get some copycats, you're gonna get some people that's inspired and like, damn, he had one of them cars, I wanna try to get me one, or I wanna dress like that, or I wanna have a pretty girl and so that's all because we got it from somebody. It's just
hey,
generational, bro.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely was inspired and got a little sauce from everybody and was like, damn. I remember you had a cutty on some little 21s or something, and your shit said, I'm 21, I'm 20 on 21s.
Now I
And
was
I said, you
18
know
on
what?
21.
I'm going to be 15 on 20s. And I went and got me a Regal on dubs, and I had my beat, and I'm
For real.
sliding
Fuck
on
you talking about.
Crenshaw. I'm on Century.
No,
I'm at
you
the
was in
7
it.
to
This
7.
what you gotta know. This what you gotta know and remember. You was a nigga if you had a Regal on Deuces back then, bro. Dubs, 21. You was a boy. Cause beat going in it. You got your TVs. You remember the era, man. The telly era, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out Telly, RIP, my nigga, man.
Yeah, my kid, man. Love him to death. But that era right there, bro, that fucked a lot of people heads up coming up. Like the niggas that's older now. Cause they talk about it, how we talk about Snoop and Boo and Ferg, you know what I'm saying? They speak about us like that. And it's crazy to think about because we was watching niggas touching crazy chip. So that was motivating us young at bunch. Niggas already like, I want some money. That other shit cool. I want some chip though. We was already on that.
Hey, we heard Big Snoop ride through in that Denali bumping that nigga, I'm a stunner. And I ain't gonna nigga
No,
what?
just a all
You feel
around
me
good
though?
dude. Just an all around good dude, solid, gonna teach you. He's not gonna send you. just a respectable person. Like aside from all the other shit, that's a good nigga, homie. That's a good nigga. Taught me a lot of shit, bro. Both
Yes,
of
sir.
them
Yes,
taught me a
sir.
lot. I learned a lot from them dudes as far as just they can teach you how to get the money, but now it's what you gonna do with it.
So free the
Got to
big
break the
homie.
cycle. A lot of niggas
So
touch the bag and blow it, blow it, blow it.
So what inspired me was like I'm watching my homies do a certain thing. They coming up on a lot of money, and I want that money too. I want to be a part of it too. But my daddy been in jail since I was born with life. I lost two brothers. I ain't got no mama around. My grandma, she a teacher. My auntie, she a teacher. I'm at home all the time by myself. I can do whatever I want. I got whatever I want, but who am I gonna be? Am I gonna be, like my daddy? Am I gonna be myself? And I had to make a choice when y'all left. I had to make a choice to be a leader because it's like, damn, all the homies gone. You know what I'm saying? Dave gone. These homies gone. All the inspiration gone. And I chose to do music. And when everybody supported me and I was able to be a leader, it made me feel like, damn, I'm not teaching these niggas how to hit licks. I'm not teaching them how to do what I'm doing to get this money to do what I'm doing. I'm not teaching them about me being on Fig late nights. I'm talking about it because I'm doing it, but I'm motivating them to do something different. I mean, what do you think that come from in us to just be like, man, we finna do something bigger and better than what the norm is?
It's I believe it's natural born leadership because out of a group of us, there's only a few of us that's gonna grasp actual concept that the OG niggas dropping down. Everybody don't pick it up. We was just fortunate group of younger homies that actually picked up the game every time it was dropped down. So everybody got their own mindset, but I think that come from just paying attention, being a sponge, seeing the lowriders, seeing the Harley Davidsons, walking past the dice games. Average dice game, I had 20, 30,000 in it. We young niggas, bro. That's a
In the
lot of
hood
money.
every day.
When you looking at the G homies with nugget bracelets on and they got hogs and they shooting hundreds and that shit mesmerize you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want and they clean, they got nice pretty girls, they bring them food and all that shit. That shit was like programming us. I don't know if you realized it
But
because
some influence
whatever
is
we
good.
had to do to live that life, we did it. Whatever we
You,
had to do, bro. Whether it was
yes.
doing something illegal, legal. Now a nigga smart enough to know I done did my time. I figured out ways to get some chip without having to do none of that and sacrifice my freedom. So that's how I've been surviving all these years of being out. 6 years now of being out after 12 because I had to figure it out. So all that time I'm thinking, damn, what I'm gonna do? I'm talking to Brody and we having real good business conversations. So it's really motivating me. You get what I'm saying? Because he kind of like gassing me as far as like you could do this, man. Like you speak very good. Like you know how to talk. You know when it comes down to this, like I believe you can do this, man. Like you're gonna be good when you get out. In my mind, that's I'm like, damn, hearing it from my boy. He had a couple Grammys then when I heard it from him, but it's just like
Leading
seeing
by
him do it and
leading
get
by
out.
example, right?
Yeah, so he telling me this, hearing these words from him, it was different. It wasn't like a regular motherfucker telling me like, hey, you could do that management shit, bro. Like you well spoken, fool. Well read. Like you can do that shit. Niggas ain't tell me that, which I wasn't looking for, but Brody kinda like the first one that really put it in my mind. And once you plant that seed in my mind, I'm thinking sky the limit now. I'm gonna do this, do
Yes,
that.
sir.
I swear to God, everything that I had wrote down as like I wanted to do, start an LLC, get me an artist, push the artist, do a show, et cetera, et cetera. I've covered those bases, bro, from just
Yes, sir.
manifesting. And this shit scared me because I've been out since 2018 and the shit that I've been able to accomplish, fool. I just be like, damn, you got to give grace to God first, man. and you gotta really mean that shit when you manifest something. Like you gotta really eat, sleep, and breathe it. Like, and the shit come true, fool. I ain't trying to make it seem like no magician type shit. Or
No,
I'm telling you,
you
listen to me,
spiritual. You
listen
spiritual.
to me, bro.
I feel where you coming from.
You
Spiritual
speak that.
too. You know, I get where you coming from.
If you really
We
want
throwing
it,
it out
you
to the
gonna go get it.
universe.
And I wanted freedom. I just did a free 12. I'm not giving them no more time. So I had to figure it out by force. It wasn't no I couldn't get hired because I got felonies, right? So that's a disadvantage. Your only option is entrepreneurship. You can't work for nobody unless you're gonna go get a job at the port or something and you slaving boxes 8, 9, 10 hours a day for the low. That ain't no way to live. I got a family, bro. I got a wife and 4 kids, fool. So I
Yes.
need something substantial. I need to bring in some substantial residual income, enough where I can cover my overhead, still invest in my business and my artist, which is my nephew, and do me, man. And I gave the paperwork back, man. Now it's just sky the limit. We got some shit coming, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna shake it up. You know I'm working. You know
Yes, sir.
I'm always keep something in the cut working.
Yes,
So yeah,
sir.
we working on some shit right now though. That's gonna be it's probably gonna get real big because my nephew he's starting to go
He
viral more and
growing.
more
He
for his
growing.
content. So we got some stuff coming. I ain't gonna really expose too much yet because we ain't all the way there, but definitely working on some stuff. So you can look forward to
So I
some
got a
stuff coming
question.
in the
You
future.
know, you end up doing the time and shit. What do you think led to that? What leads young black men like me and you down that path who don't have the knowledge or OGs like us to tell them, look, I got the knowledge, nigga. I'm finna show you viral. I'm gonna make sure I can like my marketing skills at this point. If I could get any young artist under me, we going up. Yeah, screen went out, Dave. I don't know what happened there. I think he'll be back in a second. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. T Mike. I'm like, who ain't? If you gonna play it for me,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I got you. I got you. So,
My
what do you
apologies,
think?
bro. Somebody called my phone. My apologies, but go ahead.
Hey, it happens, man. We gonna edit all this, and we gonna make sure it's right anyway. Um, so what do you think that led you to that? I was a part. I was around too. You would have thought me having my grandma as a teacher, and as a kid, I'm going to college with her. I'm using computers. Like I was exposed to a lot of things. I don't think a lot of people in our time was exposed to. So some people didn't have a choice, but me and you had a choice. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think got us to that point? What we were doing, the stuff we were doing to get you to do the time you did.
Well, I know exactly my reasoning, but it's the same thing as I went through. It's only single parent households. The daddy ain't there. The guidance ain't there. I'm talking about you got your mama, she'll slap you upside your head, kick you in the ass when you doing wrong or when you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I'm saying like having the male figure there, that's a lot of young dudes is lacking that. A motherfucker that'll snatch you up, put you in the corner, man. You're not doing that. You get your grades up. You doing this, we doing this. You going to school, blase blase. I didn't have that, so that mean we straight off into the streets. Mom worked. It was only her. She had to work, bro. We didn't have no man around as, hey, do your homework, do this, do that. We on the park side. And even though you got people that look out for you, as you get older and you hanging, you're gonna come across different crowds. Wrong place, wrong time. You a good young nigga, wicked jump shot, but now you caught up in this, and this will snatch you in faster than anything. You hear me? This will snatch you in. These streets will snatch you up, and if you ain't ready, they'll eat you up. Then you start being like impressionable. Your homie snatched something from the corn man, $80, $90. You want to do it too. So now y'all done robbed the corn man. That done escalated. Now y'all breaking in cars, y'all breaking in houses, et cetera, et cetera. And eventually, they got somewhere for you. They gonna get up on you. Eventually, the white folks gonna get up on you, and you gonna be bled for a couple of years. To think about it, like yeah. But what was crazy about me, I got 12 years, 85%, bro. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't harm nobody. I don't look like the person who did it. None of that, bro. So that kind of like changed my thinking about a lot of shit. Like I don't question God, but it's like, damn, why me? Why I had to go through that?
You had to go through that to make you the person you are now,
To
and it
start off,
saved your life. It probably saved your life because if you would have stayed on the streets, you would have kept doing what you was doing, and it might have got too deep.
say it again.
Uh, you know why? Because you needed to sit down, because God knew you wasn't gonna stop what you were doing at the time. You were gonna continue it, and that might have got you too deep where you might not be here having this interview with me right now. You know? Can you hear me? I think you froze.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me
Service.
right now? You know, I believe in sometimes things like that happen to us to sit us down because maybe if we would have not went to jail this time or not left out of town or not did this and that, we something worse could have happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can hear me. We definitely got it. We got to redo this one because this is gonna be dope. I can't even
Important
hear
fact
you right
though.
now, Dave.
You said we. Yeah, the audio tripping, man. I don't know if it's the service or what.
This ain't gonna be the last one. This is going great, but I was just saying like sometimes that
You might just
happens.
the part that is stopped. The part that is stopped, you probably just got to edit that out.
Yeah, yeah. But
But we can
some
keep going. We can keep going until you got what you need, and then edit out the fuck ups.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Cause you got to post this one. It's Christmas, bro. You can't not.
Oh no, we gonna. This is out. I'm watching it
And
right now on
I,
YouTube. We live.
okay,
We
okay.
live. So whoever watching, whoever jumping in and jumping out, they see what's going on right now. But look, I feel like sometimes that happen to us because we need to slow down. You still here. You might have had to do that time, but a lot of people didn't make it along the way. Of you doing that time, we lost a lot of people. So maybe if you was out and you didn't slow down or go to jail, maybe you wouldn't have, you might have you might have went too far.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe a little small percentage, and then on the other hand, I really ain't had too much going on like that to get punished like that. You feel me?
No.
So even I got punished for shit I got away with. I already know why I got mine, and I accepted it, and I moved on from it. Cause you can't. It's water under the bridge. What you gonna do? You didn't already gave it to them. You can kick and scream all you want to, but now I could tell these young niggas, look, man, they got somewhere for you. Stop playing a game, fucking around, cause it hurt up in there, my nigga, when you got that dime with 80%. They changing the laws, but some niggas still stuck up under them 15 with 80s and 27 with 85s and all that. So it ain't no game, bro. It ain't no game. You gotta take your life serious, find you something to do, and really stick to it like glue. Nurture it, bro.
So what do you
Nurture it
think?
because it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
ask
you
you a
free.
question.
It's
You
gonna
pick
keep you
one or the
busy.
other. Is it like, is it money or is it morals? Like,
What are you asking me? What are you asking me? Which one do I prefer? Is that what you're asking me?
yeah,
Yeah, I prefer both because you need money to survive, and we was raised with morals. My shit
right.
that my mama, a good God fearing woman, taught us at a young age. So that part, I guess I want to be blessed with both though. I already got one. I just need to get blessed with a lot of the other ones.
So when you started, when you got out of jail and you started doing management, what was some of the, the ways that you found new artists, or you was able to make connections? Like, was it easy for you, or did you have a hard time?
I'm a social person. Even coming from where you come from, you're around a huge group of people. You feel me? So you're gonna be social whether you want to or not. Social media, I found a lot of people, and then I'm moving around, so I'm around a lot of people. I know a lot of folks that know people, so I'm getting up on people and making my networking plugs and making it happen. I tried a few people before I just settled in on the one I have now. So I got a little experience under my belt with that. The ups, the downs, the mediums.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like, what is some of the the hardship trying to deal with artists and these entitled people? You got bougie niggas who think they got more clout and they bigger than what they are, and just all these different attitudes and different kind of people. How do you
Man,
manage to keep your cool as a manager? Because you got to be cool. You can't you're not the artist, you're not the photographer, you're the manager. You're supposed to manage all this. How do you keep your cool and not have to conflict with the people you work with?
I smoke a lot of weed.
I can't hear you. I heard I smoke it. I can't even hear you right now. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Dave. Mom be doing some editing on this. The Pope was his dad, so that's the reason why we have. Yeah, I'm live. Hey, Merry Christmas, y'all. I'll be done in a minute. I got one take J manager. Y'all know what one take J is? Okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna be doing it right now. This shit messing up so bad. This is horrible.
You got back?
Can you hear me? I'm gonna end it.